Joining us now, Bishop Leon Benjamin. Bishop Benjamin, Brother Benjamin, good to have you with us now.
How are you, John Fredericks? Good to be here. Thanks for having us.
All right. Now, Bishop, we got a lot to talk about in the time that we have, but let's start with what you're doing personally. You're running for city council. Tell us about your race and why you think you have an opportunity to win.
Well, it's definitely an honor. You know, serving is what we've been doing over the last 25 years. Military veteran, served in the Gulf Wars and doing Desert Shield, Desert Storm. I've been married 25 years, and that's a lot of serving right there.
You got that
and
right.
And then pastoring for going on 15 years and just serving the community. And I believe that it's just time for a new face on the scene, a change and a shift. And the policies that have been going on have been destroying our schools. Schools have declined. SOL tests have declined. We are last in the Richmond metro area, city schools. Our crime has gone up. The communities are not safe. The fiscal policy, the way money is being used, the money is not being distributed properly so that our city can economically grow and expand. I think it's time for a change, and we feel that we have the best vision for this time in the 9th District. I thank God for, of course, those who have preceded us. Michelle Mosby, who has been on the city council as president, she has done a fantastic job. And we just want to pick up where we're going, because we have to make things better, not just keep things going. This machine is broke, and we got to put something in place that can cause Richmond to get back on top again.
Okay, so everybody knows Bishop Leon Benjamin running for city council in Richmond. He's running in the 9th District, and this will be decided in November. Now, the seat was previously held by Councilman Mosby, right? If I'm not mistaken?
Yes.
And she's running.
Yes.
She's running for mayor, although now there's some dispute whether or not she got enough signatures to get on the ballot, blah, blah, blah. Somebody will get that worked out. And also there's a mayoral race, and there's a bunch of candidates running for mayor. The two leading candidates are LeVar Stoney, who is the former Secretary of the Commonwealth, and he's raised about $200 million or something. I'm exaggerating, but it's big dollars. And Joe Morrissey, former House of Delegates member. We have already predicted on our show, and I'll do it again, Morrissey is going to win this race for mayor. How do you win?
It's all about the facts and being able to deal with the true issues in our community, in our city. We can't play politics as usual. We can't just say go with the status quo. We have to really be people who really care about people and allow, the issues to be the center focus, so that we can deal with schools, we can deal with the crime in our communities. We can really face it head on. That's how we win, and we bring solutions. You know, one of the things that we want to do with our schools is not just invest in our schools, but find out the mechanism that has been causing our children to lose in our schools, to drop out, and to score so low on the test scores, and to partner with the school board and with the superintendent, to partner with the educational systems to begin to put undergird and support them, and to find appropriately the monies to either rebuild or demolish and put new schools up, community schools, where the teacher ratios have to be in the right place. You know, students really just don't learn in a big blob classroom where, you know, you got 30 and 40 kids. They don't learn like that. They learn in a close environment with their teachers. So those are some of the things that we know must be in place. Working with the police officers. Crime has to go down. We need more police officers. Police officers are running short in the Richmond city right now, and we want to help Chief Durham get those police officers into the community, to engage the community, to begin to not just ride around the community, but actually get out of the car and talk with the community, and let the community know that we are here. That especially in African Americans, shouldn't be afraid of the police officers. Those things we need to distill and bring about that safe community so that we can thrive as families. Those are just some of the things that we need to put in place in order to win.
So there's four people in the race. Now, it's not a runoff system, right? Plurality wins?
No, it's votes. Votes count. He who has the most votes. That's
whoever, in a four-way race, if somebody gets 28% and that's the highest vote number, they win. Done.
Done.
All right, it's a plurality vote system. You don't have to get to 50%. No runoff. Just so people know, because it's confusing. The only runoff in Richmond would be potentially for mayor, and to get to be elected mayor on the first ballot, November the 8th, one candidate has to win at least 5 of the 9 districts. Doesn't matter what the percentage is. They win 5 of the 9, boom, they're mayor, have a good day. If they don't win 5 of the 9, let's say they win 4, they win 3, other people win the others, then it goes to a runoff, I think 3 weeks after that, and then plurality wins. So if you get 51% and the 2 top vote getters square off, so that's kind of how it works. So it's a little complicated, but for the council seats, plurality wins, 1 ballot, no runoff, right? I think I've got it right.
That's correct.
Leon, let's get to Donald Trump. The last 3-4 days, trying to appeal directly to African-American voters, saying basically 58% unemployment among young black males. Cities, you can't walk down the street. There's no jobs. He says they're taken for granted by the Democratic Party machine. And he says, what the hell do you have to lose? Now, the Democrats blasting him for that, saying that it's condescending. Also, the mainstream media criticizing the optics, saying, well, he's having these discussions in arenas that are predominantly white. How come he's not in Harlem? How come he's not in downtown Chicago? Although he tried to get down there one time and he had to cancel the meeting because of potential riots, etc. What's your take?
Well, the thing is, and again, by any means, we as African Americans don't have to condescend or belittle ourselves in order to improve. And I think Donald Trump has the heartbeat right now. It's jobs, 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 and education. Our communities are suffering, just like Detroit. Detroit, the average income is $15,000 per capita income, which is under the national average of basically 40% of the city's residents live in poverty. Who wants to have that? And it's mainly because of policies put in place by the Democratic Party. This type of suffering needs to stop. We've gone to a critical moment right now, and we need to come to the table. This is what Donald Trump, in my opinion, needs to do. He needs to meet with leadership, pastors, city leaders, business people, and allow us to speak a solution or solutions as far as the economic plan, which would begin to increase the per capita income, to get rid of the poverty that's in our communities, to increase the school systems in our communities, and allow our cities to breathe again. If we allow to happen in Richmond what's happening in Detroit, it's going to be atrocious. That's why I'm running for city council on November 8th. That we got to come together and allow these new policies to be put in place. If we let the same old policies that have been running our city, and our city, if it's mainly Democratic policies that have been running, we are going to be in trouble. We need to change it, and we need to do it now. We are at critical mass. And so Donald Trump needs to talk, not just take pictures with African Americans, not just have photo ops, but actually come and talk and hear and listen to the pastors, listen to the community leaders, the business people, and let's, as the book of Isaiah said, let's come and reason together, and let's get rid of this plain old sin. I would call it sin destroys a nation. Righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. We just need to know that the poverty, the lack of jobs in our community, it needs to be addressed head on. Donald Trump is the one that's going to do it. And if we get a Hillary in this next 4 years, our cities are going to decline even more. We're going to see more of our educational system fall apart, more jobs, less jobs, unemployment. We're going to see poverty, and we're going to see crime increase, just like we're seeing in Detroit right now.
All right. Bishop Leon Benjamin running for city council, Richmond, November 8th, 9th District. Give him a good look. Leon, people want more info on you. Website, where do they go?
They can go to www.benjaminforcitycouncil.com, and that is the letter FOR for Benjamin, BENJAMIN, for citycouncil.com.
All right, Benjamin.
You can also
Good.
Look them up on Facebook as well, Richmond City Council at Facebook.
All right, Leon Benjamin, good luck. We're going to have you back. Call me anytime. You can come on my show whenever you want. And thank you for all you do, Brother Benjamin. You're on the John Fredericks Radio Network.